Alright, we're back. I'm Strategic Sully, and I'm here to bring you all your tips, your tricks, your strategies you need to dominate at mobile gaming. With that being said, let's get into some Clash Royale today on the main account. Man, the day has finally come. The Night Witch is in our shop. We will be buying it today. We are super hyped up to finally have this card in our collection, build a deck with it, get into some live matches. It is going to be absolutely wild. So let's pick this card up right now. Let's figure out a deck we want to build it with and then get right back to you. Alright, so this is just a deck I threw together. Thought it was very defensive and offensive, so I think it's got the best of both worlds, and of course it does have the Night Witch. So we're going to get into some live battles and see how this deck does do. But before we do any of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, show your support to the channel, and let's get right into it. Getting into this first match against Guard Heaven, let's see what we can do. Let's set up defensively, keep some pressure on him with the Furnace, make him make the real first move. Let's see what he's going to do. Very interested in seeing what he did bring to this battle. He's going to rocket. I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, he rocketed 6 elixir for 4, and we did get to his tower. Meanwhile, now we know he's got the rocket. So we're going to drop the Knight of our own. Along with this, we'll also send in the Musketeer. He's got the Goblin Gang, which is not the worst thing in the world to deal with. Along with this, we'll also send in the Miner on the tower. Hopefully the Knight can go over before that, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Oh, good lord, those are the Elite Barbarians, the one and only kind, the really devastating kind. Sure enough, Night Witch bats Musketeer straight up stop the Elite Barbarians. I freaking love it. Let's drop another Furnace. This deck is already deadly. That's what we like to see. Now going forward, let's see what we can do. More damage from the Furnace. That's why we love it. And now, because he doesn't have his Elite Barbarians, his best counter to the Giant, no doubt about it, let's send in a Giant of our own, along with this, the Musketeer, and he just sent in 6 elixir like a complete bomb. Sure enough, Goblin Gang does get taken out by the lug. This left tower is 100% taken out, and that's why we love the Giant. Oh yeah, baby. And now we're going to set up, we're going to hold back a second. Let's make him make another move. He's going to respond heavily to this Giant Musketeer unless he just wants us to take his freaking King Tower out, or maybe just bring it catastrophically low. Musketeer pops another shot. Let's drop Knight over here. Along with this, let's set up with the Furnace a little bit higher up this time so it can pull Elite Barbarians if he does drop them to the left. So now we have Knight Furnace. He's not playing a single thing. I think he is absolutely scared crapless. Let's drop a Giant right now. Beautiful. Yep, this guy is done and over. He said, this deck is too much for me. I can't hang with you. So, you know what? I'm just going to let you take this one. I'm going to respectfully back out of this match. Your deck is too good with this Night Witch. Let's get into another one. We're going against Lewis. Let's see what he can do. Lois is the name. Lois. Let's drop a Knight right there. Let's see what we can do against this big boy. So he's got the Bandit. We're going to Miner, which is not what I wanted to do, but I didn't want the Musketeer to take damage, so I'm okay with it. And he spent the poison too, so he did spend a lot of elixir. Thankfully, the Miner did tank exactly the way we wanted him to. So along with this, we're going to wait on the Furnace. We're going to play it right here. We're going to still wait. We're going to wait, gonna wait, and we're going to drop it now. Perfect. Archer is taken out, does attack one of the Fire Spirits, but that is fine with me. He's got the Battle Ram Miner. It's not the worst thing in the world to have to deal with, but they did get the charge shot off, which is never fun. Also, he's going to poison. Also, never fun. Let's drop a Miner. Along with this, let's also send in a log in case we see something wild. Ice Golem goes down. Not the worst thing in the world to have to deal with again. One bat does lock onto the tower with the Miner, which is never bad. So now we know to save the Furnace for the Battle Ram, kinda. He's up by about 600 hit points. Not the worst thing. I keep saying not the worst thing because it really isn't. This match isn't out of our hands, no doubt about it. Let's drop a Giant right here. Let's set up on a deadly, deadly push. His poison's probably our biggest threat. And now we're going to drop the Musketeer because we do not want that Bandit getting to our tower. Sure enough, we do stop her from getting to our tower. Unfortunately, it was for 1 negative elixir. So let's drop a Night Witch now and send in the Miner on the Tombstone. He's got archers, which I'm sure he's going to deploy soon. And he drops, sure enough, the archers. Oh, Night Witch absolutely slaughters. Absolutely slaughters the archers. I didn't know it was a one-shot takeout. That is not bad at all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up with a Knight. Bats do get to the tower out of the poison, which is just fantastic. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set up with a Giant. He did just use his poison, which is even better. And we are going to log and arrow this entire madness right here. Just do tons of damage to everything, along with minoring the back of his tower. Really keep some serious heat on him, make his units turn around, and we should be able to take out this left tower. That's what I'm hoping for. He jumps a battle ram. Interesting play. Oh baby, does it really get to the tower? No, it does not. We do have some troops to deal with, no doubt about. We're gonna log all of that down. Log doesn't make it to the tower. You gotta be kidding me. Bats do help take out the miner with the musketeer. I think we got this one in the bag, folks. We destroyed Lois. She never stood a chance. Maybe it's a guy. Who even knows? Let's drop some arrows in the King Tower. You know what we're gonna do next? We're gonna get into another match. HBGs, who we're going against from Elite Gaming. Let's see what we can do against him in Legendary Arena. We're gonna set up. I don't even want to send in the furnace right now, and I'm thinking that might have been the right move. Oh yeah, baby, it was. I just had a feeling we were gonna see a Hog Rider. Sure enough, that is exactly what we did see. Hog does get 2 swings off, 2 more than I wanted. But the Night Witch is being tanked for by the freaking Knight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the Miner is tanking for the Night Witch now. This could not be better. He's playing. He's a good player. There's no doubt about it. But we're ready to deal with him. And we are sure about that. So we're going to log down his Hog Rider. He's going to Fireball. He's got a cheap Hog Cycle deck, folks. Get ready to smack him up. That's what we're freaking ready to do. He did just use his Fireball. So we're actually going to play the furnace right here again. So let's wait. We're going to furnace it up. He's probably going to fireball it eventually, which is fine with me because we're going to play everything to the right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take out this Ice Spirit. Beautiful. I think that was a little lame, but whatever. So this Night Witch is going to move in. He's got the Musketeer. We're ready for this. He's got the Ice Golem, possibly a cannon. That's what I'm expecting. Let's drop the Giant right here. Along with this, let's miner the Musketeer. So what's going to happen now is the miner's going to take that out. What did I tell you? Sure enough, there's a freaking cannon. Now what we're going to do is we're going to log all of this. He's got another Musketeer, folks. I'm telling you, the deck is cheap. He's got an Ice Golem. I'm telling you, the deck is cheap. There's no doubts about it. Night Witch bats do get to the tower. He logs. Why? Because he's scared of this deck. He's scared of it. He's a good player, he's got a cheap deck, and he knows he's in trouble when it comes to my deck. Fire Spirit gets the tower. Keep the furnace down. You can't play your Hog Rider there, brother. Why? Because I don't want you to play your Hog Rider there, brother. We're going to drop the Giant right now. We're going to send in the Knight. Dead on the Hog Rider. He's going to try to send in a Fireball. It's not going to work. Sure enough, he's so scared he can't even send in the Fireball. Giant's moving in. We're ready to absolutely obliterate him. Let's drop the Knight right now. We're going to drop the Miner dead on the old Musketeer. We're going to log. Along with this, we will arrow the Musketeer as well. Miner does smack on the tower a few times. It's not too bad. Along with this, we're not going to send in another furnace because you know he's got that Hog Rider ready there, brother. Let's send in the Miner. Miner. Hog Rider is at the tower. We're not worried about it. Miner's back on the tower. Miner's smacking that tower away. Sure enough, furnace goes down for the Hog Rider. Nice try, HBG. You just couldn't handle the heat of this Night Witch there, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into another one. Getting into one more match. Let's see what we can do against this level 9. Oh yeah, baby. How we're going to start this one, we're going to start it off with the Giant. We're not seeing enough of the Giant. He's got the Hog Rider. We got the furnace. Pull up! Pull up! Oh, good lord. You know what? I didn't want that Hog Rider to pull. You want to know why? Because now I got an offensive furnace, baby. That's what we're cooking up with. You got the Ice Wizard, boy? I ain't scared of you, Ice Wizard, boy. We got a Fire Spirit. We had a Fire Spirit. Now we got the Valkyrie moving in here. Oh, she took out my Musketeer, which is disgusting. But Giant to the tower. Along with this, let's send in the old Miner. Oh good lord, that's a minion horde. Oh good lord, that is a minion horde. So, can the fire spirits do the deed? No, they cannot. We're going to arrow these bad son of a pups down. Sure enough, what? We're up on top of him. That's what we like to see. We are seriously feeling this deck, no doubt about it. Want to talk about a few tips with you guys after this match. We're going to look at the deck one more time, and I want to throw some knowledge bombs at you. So now we got this Hog Rider. He's smacking away my furnace. There's no doubt about it. He'll probably get 0 shots off. That's what we like to see. Night Witch. 2 different kinds of knights. Glad they are together. He's going to send in the old princess. Night Witch, Knight both survive. She drops a really good set of flaming arrows. Oh, good God. We're going to log down this princess right now. Beautiful. She's not going to get a single shot off. Better yet, we're going to send in the miner, keep some pressure on him. He drops an ice wizard, which is fine with me. Yes, incredibly slowed down. We get that, Sully. But the thing is, he brought it down under 1,000 hit points, and that's what we did want. Let's drop another furnace along with this. A musketeer and a knight. Hopefully limit this hog to, again, a Zippo shots off. Now we got this ice wizard. Not too worried about him. Never have been. Sure enough, what we're going to do now is, oh, did you say minion horde? Because I said arrows, baby. That's what we like to see. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to drop a log dead on this princess. We're going to take her out. He's got another one. We just took out his Valkyrie. Almost took out his Valkyrie with my musketeer. He wants to send in another Hog Rider. Do it, brother. I got the old musketeer in. Musketeer, knight, Hog Rider can't even get through the freaking furnace because that's how deadly we are. Let's drop a log right now. Take out his princess. Do damage to his Valkyrie. Working now on his ice wizard. The miner is destructive to his life. Gonna drop the minion horde. Save one of the musketeers. Start working on the old miner there, buddy. That's what we like to see. Better yet. Oh, is that a Hog Rider to the right? I'm sorry, I couldn't see you over my furnace. That's what we like to see. Gonna drop a log now. Along with this, log won't take the tower. But the cool thing about it is, we're going to drop a musketeer right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to send in arrows because we're going to rain down the loss upon him. We're going to pull off this dub, and I'm going to show you guys this deck one more time. Here is that deck one more time for you guys. And the one thing I do want to talk about with you is once you can start calling your opponent's cards, you can realize the structure of his deck, you can realize your deck, and see the plays he wants to make. Okay, and once you have that knowledge with you, you can force him into the position to not be able to make the plays he wants to make, force him to drop the card he doesn't want to drop, and really manipulate him to create the perfect situation for you to send in that tower taking push and just absolutely obliterate them. That's what I know you guys all want to do in Clash Royale. Obliterate your opponents, dominate every single match, and that is how you do it. Once you can understand your opponent's deck, see how it works, see how he wants to place it, force him to play it the way he doesn't want to play it, sure enough, you're going to win that match. The Night Witch is fantastic. So happy we finally do have her in action. But with that being said, my social media handles are right below me. Links for those are down in the description. Check them out. And as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.